This is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I have some breaking news for you. Tesla has just taken a position in Bitcoin. This is unbelievable. We've just been talking about it actually about a week and a half ago, whether Musk was buying Bitcoin for his personal account. He added Bitcoin to his Twitter bio and then deleted it and has been playing various games with Dogecoin. But it turns out that this is real, and this is part of what I've been talking about. The huge wall of money that is coming towards Bitcoin. In the pre-market here, or early Monday morning, Bitcoin is trading above 44,000 at new highs here, up over $5,000 or 13%. Here's the breaking news on Bloomberg. Tesla's invested $1.5 billion of their treasury reserve assets, in other words, their cash, into Bitcoin, and they also plan to start accepting Bitcoin as a payment if you want to buy a car. Now, this is, I've been hearing this for a long time in my comments. You can't spend Bitcoin anywhere. It's absurd to think Bitcoin could ever hit 50,000. It's not money. It's not a store of value. And here we have confirmation that you can now spend Bitcoin at some very, very major retailers like Tesla. Obviously, there are many places you can spend it online. These are sort of straw man critiques. But this is really huge news. If we can look in the 10K where this was released, that in January 2021, we updated our investment policy to provide us with more flexibility. Thereafter, we invested in aggregate $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. Moreover, we expect to begin accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for our products in the near future. So this is very, very exciting news, and it does show how far we're coming. Michael Saylor just finished a conference, a MicroStrategy conference that was meant for other corporations that were interested in learning how or why you should put Bitcoin on your balance sheet as a corporation. And now that Tesla has done this, obviously Square has done this before, MicroStrategy has done it as well. But now that Tesla has done it, really one of the largest market cap companies in the world, this really provides cover for all the other FANG companies and for all the other blue chip S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 companies to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. Bitcoin is behaving beautifully. We had a pullback down to the 50-day moving average. We've bounced off of it very quickly, which is quite constructive price action, and now hitting new highs on this news. I remember roughly this time last year, maybe it was a little bit in March, I made a video about Bitcoin when Bitcoin itself was at 5,000. And we're now at the point you can see how capital compounds for long-term holders, especially if you put it in a really hard form of money like Bitcoin. This is just today. If someone followed that video and invested $5,000 in Bitcoin, bought one Bitcoin, we're up more than $5,000 on a single day. So that's 100% return just on that initial investment of $5,000. Obviously, the total return has been much larger than that. Now, I've been getting questions about Dogecoin. Obviously, Musk and some other online celebrities, I think Snoop Dogg, have been pumping Dogecoin. This is quite literally meant as a joke, and I'm not sure a lot of people get that. It's a funny joke, but it's not meant as a serious investment. We can see that it is popping here, but this is not the new world reserve currency. This is not what even Musk is buying for Tesla. It's a freely traded market that I think some people are having fun manipulating because they can play around with it without really getting in trouble with the SEC. But if you want to store value, if you want to put part of your balance sheet into some cryptocurrency, it's going to be Bitcoin. It's not going to be Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a great meme. It's a really cute thing. My kids love it, but it's not meant. This was literally a meme coin. It's not meant to really do anything. A couple of years ago, the Dogecoin people got together and they actually, I believe they sponsored a NASCAR, which had the Dogecoin on it. But you can play around in something like this. It's like playing around penny stocks. If you want a long-term store of your value, you don't go to Bitcoin Cash. You don't go to Ethereum. You don't go to Bitcoin BSV. You go to BTZ. This is BTC, I'm sorry, Bitcoin itself, which is becoming the store of value, not just now for hedge funds like Paul Tudor Jones, not just for high net worth individuals like the Winklevoss twins or Chamath. It is becoming the Treasury reserve asset for blue chip corporations. Very, very big news. We also got the news that Bill Miller is looking to put part of his hedge fund into Bitcoin via the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC. So an amazing morning for Bitcoin. What a way to start Monday. Congratulations to anyone who owns some Bitcoin. And when you hear people doing these silly critiques, people are saying that Bitcoin can't even go to 100,000, etc. You can't spend it anywhere. This is rapidly, events are rapidly proving the lie to all of this FUD, especially the FUD that the government's going to ban Bitcoin. The government's not going to ban Bitcoin when you have blue chip companies investing in it. These are the people who make the real policy in the U.S. We really live in a plutocracy, for better or for worse. Fortunately, we're transitioning to a Bitcoin store of value, which means that people from all net worths, from all national backgrounds, for all races, all credit histories, everyone can participate in Bitcoin, this bank in the cloud that stores value. And doesn't just store value, really multiplies your investment, especially if you're one of the early adopters like today. Again, we're really at the beginning here. Apple hasn't bought Bitcoin as far as we know. Facebook, Amazon, all of these gigantic companies, even Berkshire Hathaway, once Buffett and Munger are gone. The people over there, Todd Coombs and the other portfolio manager, might finally figure out Bitcoin and put some on the balance sheet. So again, anyone who thinks the price of $44,000 per Bitcoin is too high, or it's a bubble or anything like that, you have to understand this wall of money that's coming. I've been talking about it for probably 6 months now, and it's really here. After Michael Saylor ran that convention, that online convention last week, talking about putting Bitcoin on your corporate balance sheet, you can be sure that there's a lot of scrambling going on, especially as the price goes up here. This is the game theory of Bitcoin. The earlier you get in, the better you do. So we can expect to see many, many more announcements like this. Congratulations to Elon Musk for once again, though, being really on the cutting edge of this and having the courage to do something like put some of his balance sheet into Bitcoin. I believe that this is actually a very conservative move. This is a much more responsible move financially than putting your balance sheet into U.S. Treasuries, which yield an interest rate that's below the true inflation rate. So this is actually someone who's looking out for his shareholders and parking some of his capital into a good store of value, into gold 2.0. So great news for Bitcoiners out there. Congratulations. We're just getting started. Keep that in mind. We are going to be at $200,000 by the end of this year, if I'm correct, and if Plan B is correct. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I publish my next video. And thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.